Hey guys, I'm just going to give you a short screencast on what I've implemented and what changes I have made in the code. So I'll just show you what the code looks like, what the game looks like now. Okay, so we have our HUD, we have our icon count, and we have our player health. I just implemented a count for each second. It'll increase the icon count by 1 up until 9, then reset to 0, and the health. I have depleting by 20 each second, and then when it gets to 0, just restarts. So that's what the HUD looks like. It looks pretty good. If there's anything needs to be changed, like how it looks or anything, or even the layout, just say. And I'll just show you what the HUD class does. The HUD class is pretty basic. It just takes a sprite font, a texture, the position, the width and height, and a boolean for health. This boolean for health is just used for the health decrease, so they're all not decreasing, it's just the health ones. So that's kind of just hard coded in. We will change that probably later. And the acorn count is also hard coded in, but we'll change that later when we have our level laid out and we have all our collision done. So basically it's drawing all these as an overlay, just like the FPS manager. So it looks pretty good, and we will I'll go into main, show where that's implemented. And load HUD. So I created a new sprite font, which is here. It's nothing different. It's just I just changed the size of the text to 60. So for our count, it's bigger and it's actually clear to see. We can change the font size, font style and all that later. We'll decide, but for now it's fine. So we just initialize all our items, and we also put now it has a sprite font dictionary, so I just threw the HUD font into there. So, and he initializes there at the bottom. Okay, now we'll go on to the sound manager. Sound manager, when I implemented it, has two things. It has the Q3D class, which is the audio emitter class, I believe, and Niall took the two aspects from it and just created it into one class. I believe that's what Niall said in class. And the sound manager. So I created our audio engine, our wave bank, and our sound bank, and basically you can just create them, and just if you want to play a sound effects, you just go play Q. So soundbank.q, the name of the queue. So in our main, at the moment we have only one thrown in. So I just had overdrive. Basically we'll have all our sounds stored in this array, and we'll just keep playing them from the audio queue, and we'll just initialize them here. I have a load sound manager. I haven't put this in sound manager because we take the emitter from the 3D from the physics body from the player class, so the player class needs to be loaded before the sound manager so we can access this. So that is why I put in the load sound manager in its own method on its own. So basically we will load it after the player. So yeah, so I have the sound bank, wave bank, and the engine all on file. And this is for basically implementing for Nicola. When you add them to your files, they won't appear. So they won't appear straight away. You're gonna have to choose all files, and then they will appear. And then when you implement them, you need to change a thing in the properties. In properties, I think for default it has build action onto compile. Switch it to none because it won't compile otherwise. It's something to do with exact and Windows 8, I believe. And if I think the default is do not copy, copy always. These two things you need to change to get this working. Okay, that's that's basically any changes. If you have any issues, just ask. Okay, bye. See you later.